to from Cowes, a little boat that goes to Gunwharf Quays. You know, obviously if people go shopping, and obviously we got the hovercraft, but not forget the hovercraft. They'd be upset. There's a hovercraft that goes from Selsey to Portsmouth. Selsey. No, it goes from Selsey to Ryde and Ryde to Selsey. So obviously Selsey's part of Portsmouth. So. Every now in the game when you show when I've been over Portsmouth side or been at Selsey, people think Portsmouth is just one big city. There's no resort there. People just think it's a city and that's it. They don't know there's a pier there and parks and all sorts of there. It's good. Portsmouth, you know, people think probably like what's the other cities on the, you know, like Norwich or Ipswich? It's a city and it's going to be really built up and that. But they all got their seaside little resorts. I mean, Portsmouth, it's called Selsey. So it's right in old Portsmouth as well. So it's a good day out at Portsmouth. So it's not all built up. And here on the Isle of Wight, Newport, we do get Welsh mail, and the Welsh gets Isle of Wight mail. Thought it was an alien in the water then. It's an alien in the water. My friend, I've got a friend. This friend of mine, yeah. He was in the Navy, and he works on the oil rigs, yeah. Gary Heseltine covered this story, but I met the guy. The only different, you know. Gary Heseltine's obviously communicated with him, but I've met the bloke. I've met this guy, yeah. He worked on the oil rigs in the North Sea, and his name is David as well. And he was a diver. He recovers anything that falls off the oil rigs. Okay, and he was anyway. He was telling me he come over with this other David. I know, ufologist. He came over to the island. Anyway, this David is on the oil rigs. He's a diver. He recovers stuff that's fallen off the rig. So anyway, he's below, recovering bits and pieces and checking, obviously, the rig below and what have you, because they move apparently. So anyway, he's on the old seabed and he sees this bright light, you know, sort of near the rig on the bottom of the surface, and he was in shock. I see he was looking at it, and it was a USO, unidentified submerged object. It was a USO, that's what we call them. And I met this guy, and anyway, he's in shock because he could see this thing on the bottom of the seabed, and he said it's, you know, and it looked like, you know, we've all seen on the TV, you know, like science fiction stuff, what UFOs look like, you know. And anyway, he saw this object in the bottom in the North Sea off this oil rig, and he's in shock, you know. So he mentions it on, because you got a guy on top of the oil rig, you got a guy watching him, making sure he's all right, you know, in case you get the bends or something if you come up too quick. And the guy was, and you're right, and he goes, I just seen something at the bottom. And so anyway, brings him up and that, and Dave's in a bit of shock and all that, and then he did the most foolish thing. He mentioned it to the guy, you know, and he says, "Oh, don't tell anyone." Yeah, so he's a deep sea diver under the old oil rigs, and yeah, so he witnessed a UFO in the North Sea on the old seabed. Not many people's going to know this. Anyway, he's in shock, and he mentions it to the guy, you know, who's observing him. He goes, "Oh, you're right, you're right." He goes, "Oh, I saw this strange light on the surface. I think it was a UFO." He goes, "Oh, don't tell anyone, don't tell anyone." And of course, what does the guy do? He tells his bosses and superiors. Then all of a sudden, Dave was saying that he was flown to Norway. So the people that owned the oil rig, the owners were in Norway. So he got flown on a helicopter to Norway, went to headquarters, and they threatened him. They said, "If you tell anyone, you'll lose your pension, you'll lose this, and you'll lose that." So he obviously kept quiet until, you know, a few years ago. So he saw a USO. So underwater, and I've met the guy. Gary Hesseltine covered the story, and he's got a picture of the guy when he was in the Navy. But I've met the bloke. So if there's any ufologists out there who's watching, and you've got stories like this, contact me on Skywatch Isle of Wight or on Messenger or Facebook. So if you want to get it off your chest, let us know. I mean, obviously, if you've got any pictures and stuff, you know, I can tell the story, and I can keep you totally secret. So I promise that. So if you've got some amazing stories to tell anyone out there, or even anyone on the Isle of Wight, I will keep it top secret, and I will never reveal your name. So trust me on that. So yeah. So. This North Sea, this was years and years ago. I've seen orbs, so I'm going to take a picture over there. It's sort of bright light. It's not moving, but I have photographed orbs along here before. Not here, near, just over there is opposite Fawley's, what's it called? There's like a holiday camp. Myself, my mum and all that, we stayed there, and I kept down the beach. I was down the beach doing sky watching. It's a Park Dean. I've forgotten what it's called. I've only been there once. How about that? I've forgotten what it's called. There's something strange on the water over there. I'm taking pictures. It could be an orb. There's something bright. There's not two headlamps unless it's a motorbike. I'll show you guys. That's the other side, so I don't know if it's a light or something over there. I'll take another picture. I'm taking another picture, guys. Oh, God. There's something over there. Don't know, maybe fishermen's, because a lot of fishermen's, they have lights on the end of their rods. Or it could be, saying that, it could be a yacht. No, I don't think it's a yacht mast. I'll show you pictures. You have a look at this. Oh, you're not showing your mermaid, are you? God.
To the Dinosaur Society in USA. Guess what they said? Nothing.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought so either. I wouldn't have thought.
No, they would say all that.
They didn't say, oh, what a load of rubbish, yeah. Yeah.
They didn't say nothing though.
That's why, yeah. They didn't believe it.
Load of rubbish or anything. They
Yeah.
never said anything.
Well, they were being polite.
They put my dinosaur footprint on it.
Yeah.
There's the dinosaur footprint.
No, that's real. That's real.
Yeah. Oh, we've got some of those on the country.
Oh, there's another top counting.
When Emily was the same age as a kid, she took her and her brother up there. They were really low tide.
Yeah,
that's it. We've got about
you
six.
can only get in some
Got about 6
Yeah.
It's stuck in my leg.
And then we come again in October and we managed to walk out
Yeah.
to where there were 3 in the water.
Yeah, that's
We went the following year and somebody cut one out.
Cut them out, that's what they do.
Oh, the spider go.
Because we read it in Sunday Times supplement and it showed you a photograph.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh, baby. Oh, thing. Stop screaming, you boy.
One more go each, then let them go.
Yeah, take it to me.
Hopefully they stay away now. Those
Hang a minute.
Yeah, I wouldn't thought they'd be.
they don't come out, do they?
Night.
At night.
Won't let go in net, look. Poor little things. So let's let them go. Not yet.
One more go each.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why they're getting out, don't you? Because there's too much water in it. No, I just put more water in it because they kept coming out. No, you need less. Higher up the water they are, easier it is to get out, you wally.
I don't know what that is over there. I do. It might be. It's not a car. It's not a car. Mind you, it's quite strange, whatever it is. I can't see a house there. This is the other side, in the New Forest.
Oh,
You
stop.
dropped it. Right, that's my last one then. That's it.
It's not moving, whatever it is. So it's
I'm happy with that as the last one.
There's something in the sky.
Poppy, no, we've said that was the last go.
No, that's the other side, mate. Near the old
Yeah, there's
water.
Yeah, I reckon that's an all.
It might be,
Yeah,
but it's
though,
not
isn't it?
moving. Yeah, the only thing it's not moving.
Thanks for now, eh? Have we got one?
Might be an all, but I say usually the ones I've seen they're moving. This is my Nikon 1000, Nikon camera 1000 I'm using.
Oh, damn it.
There might be a house nearby, I'm not sure. So what I can do, I mean I can come back here tomorrow, work out, I've taken a bit, so if I take another picture then you can see what's actually there.
over.
Well, I would be doing this.
Don't come over. Shut up. What?
So if I can filter it, I'm going to filter it and see what happens.
Oh, crap! I'll leave it, Poppy. Just leave it. I need to get it. I need to.
When Mummy does the filming bit, don't she?
And then leg it like that, and then they'll come running at me. No. Go on, Poppy. Oh, yay! Good job.
So I'm filtering it, see if I can improve the picture. So right, let's have a look again. Just filtered it, let's see what it looks like now.
Who's going to release them, Grandad, are you?
Me.
No, listen, Poppy, wait.
So by filtering it, you can see you can see a bit more of the landscape. So I've just filtered it.
Oh no,
Bring it here and I'll tell you what to do. Bring it to Grandad.
So wherever it is, it's fairly high in the sky.
Where, down here?
Bring yours.
Unless it's a bright light on the house.
Listen, don't tip them down the ramp. Say what to do.
Oh, Poppy!
Just
Don't
bring it
let
here.
it escape!
Oh, it's on way up. Leave it. Stop it.
No, that's my good one.
I could have went to the path there, isn't it? There's a path there, and
Yeah.
there's no steps.
No
Travel all
steps.
the way up.
Yeah.
Bring that bucket down here. Bring it to Grandad. Bring it. Bring it. Are you going to tip these? Let them run down here, though. Listen, tip them that way.
It's a funny thing here, they look like trees, guys. Have a look at this, they look like trees.
Are you recording, Emma? Stop it. Tip it upwards.
Behind you that way. Forward.
I would say they're trees, so... Can you see that light? Is there trees behind it?
No, it's got to... It's like,
It looks like trees. Yeah. Unless behind the trees there's a road or something, it's a street lamp. It's moving up and down. Oh, I can't see it moving up and down. I'll take that then.
Yeah, you...
Let's have a look. Oh, you
Over there.
No, it's flickering, isn't it?
Which one? Not that one. There's another one I was looking at.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Right through your view.
There's one over here somewhere.
Oh, right.
Try the one over there. Just go across. The one that's quite... There's one just above the water.
Yeah, you got some street flashing things.
Yeah, but it was moving up and down when I was looking. I'll have a look, see if I...
Yeah, this is night vision, guys. Have a look. I'll show them.
I need this! Alright, funny mum was filming and a massive one was coming towards the tails.
Let's see if I can rest it on there. I've got it, look. So that's night vision.
Well, that's good. There's one there. No, not that. There was a one.
Oh, let's
by
have a look
itself.
at the thing I'm looking over there, isn't it? Where's the thing over
Keep
there?
going.
It's over there. Where is it?
No, not that one. Yeah, but it wasn't that one I was looking at. I can tell. Yeah, yeah, that may have been it. You watch. Keep it steady.
Can you zoom in? Does it zoom in and out?
It's on 20 maximum. 20 is the maximum on it. Yeah.
So this is the night vision, guys. Let's show you the boat. Wait a minute. There's a boat out there.
How about you got a backdrop on the back of it, but like a green thing? Oh, you almost like you just got a green screen. Oh yeah, it's like you've got one of them background filters. I actually have one of these.
So you guys are looking through my night vision. Here, mate.
Yeah, okay.
That's the night vision. Yeah, so it's quite useful, night vision in ufology, because when it's completely dark, then they say to pick up other stuff in the sky. So if there's something sitting in the sky, I had that at Binstead Beach. I was at Binstead Beach. I was scanning the sky with my camera, and there was a black metallic object sitting right sort of above me in the sky, like that sort of thing, just sitting in the sky. And the only reason I saw it was because it was a full moon. So it was completely black, this object, and the moonlight highlighted the edges of the UFO, or the, you know, the black metallic object. And it was just because it was the full moon, you could see the edges of this object lit up. And it was just, it must have been in the sky just observing me for, you know, a number of minutes. And I'd given up my skywatch. I thought I'll pack up now, and I thought I'll just have one more quick scan of the sky with my camera, and I actually came across it on my camera. I could see it because of the moonlight, it highlighted its edges, and I took about 3 or 4 pictures. And I couldn't wait to get home. Seriously, guys, I couldn't wait to get home quickly. And anyway, I got home, and so anyway, I checked my first picture, nothing. Checked my second picture, nothing. Then when I checked my third picture, I actually got a good picture. So what I do, I'll post that sometime. So it's this black metallic object in the sky. So I don't know if it was a drone or something. Obviously we got Portsmouth Naval Base sort of fairly nearby at Binstead Beach, the other side. So they probably wonder what the infrared on my camera, because these cameras got infrared on them. So you never know, they probably sent a drone over, or, you know, but I mean, it had about 10 windows, and I sent all my ufologist friends around the world, in America and Australia, and they all come back with the same conclusion. I say they improved the pictures that I had, filtered them, and you could see there was figures, there was people in the windows. So it wasn't a small drone, it was obviously a proper UFO. And they say you could see there was people in these windows, about 10 windows or 11 windows. And these are the Australians, the Americans, you know, the top people. They filtered it. This is my early days. I mean, I can do that now myself, but so yeah, that's my first major sighting.
Here we go.
So if you're on the island or in Hampshire, get yourself this book.
Well, wanged your neck in. John.
Hampshire and Isle of Wight UFOs. I've been reading. A lot of the locals on the island, they've seen so many strange stuff. So get yourself. It's called Hampshire and Isle of Wight UFOs. So the book's about 1990. So. Well, UFOs over Hampshire and the Isle of Wight. And this guy interviewed a lot of people on the island, you know, who's seen stuff. So that's the New Forest the other side. Really red sky though. I've not done a sky watch here. This is the first time because we went to Tottenham Bay. There was so many, probably the yachties there, you know, from Kelswick. There was so many there. I wouldn't venture into Yarmouth itself. This is just on the outskirts. So which is handy.
Just stand at the side of it still. Stand at the side of it.
So if anyone's viewing Yarmouth, hello. We've had a lady, Sharon from Shanklin, she's viewing. She's joining a UFO group called Skywatch Isle of Wight. So any islanders or anyone in Portsmouth or Southampton, fancy John, we've got a UFO group on Facebook. It's called Skywatch Isle of Wight. We've got about 600 members plus. I think we must have near on 600 or more now. We got a load of Americans in our group and Australians. These are the top people because they know me. So because they've decided I'm the best ufologist in the UK. So what made them ever think that? So why did they think I was the best ufologist in the UK? Because I go out every night. I'm more or less, you know, if time permits it, I'll go out so much. I don't know, you know, there's some people get fixated to what are these PlayStation games and stuff like that. I just can't get enough sort of going out I mean, it's lovely. You look at the universe during the night, you see. So, you know, there's an infinite universe out there, guys. It's not quite dark. I'm not seeing any stars yet, but you can sit there and you just look in the sky and think, oh, that's infinite. It never ends. And all the possibilities, you think, well, that never ends, that universe. And then you think, oh, the possibilities, you know, if the universe out there does not end. So all the possibilities and that. That's why we're getting visited, because I think there's plenty of life in the universe. And I've certainly seen quite a few orbs. I've not seen any David Icke's reptilians yet, so that's something I don't want to see. But he got that from he interviewed a guy in South Africa called something Mamba or something. Who's like a South African shaman or something like that, and he had all the sort of reptilian regalia on or something. And David Icke flew to South Africa to interview this guy, so that's where he got reptilians from. He didn't make it up. He actually obviously heard of this guy Mamba or whatever his name was. I've forgotten his name now, but David Icke flew to South Africa, I think it was, or somewhere, and you see him on YouTube. He's interviewing this guy. So this all this reptilian business is it's because David Icke met this South African guy who was talking about him.
No, not that way, this way, because you'll get the harbour bit on. No, just stay away from that. Right, rubbish. Dude, very nice.
Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah, so this live stream, when I end it, I say it usually goes to YouTube anyway, so.
Oh, not another one.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the other side there's sort of bright light there, but you need something moving. I mean, you got Thornless Bay just down there, and I certainly saw an orb moving along. there's a lot of yachts. I mean, there's some over there, yachts with a light on top of the mast, and this thing was really moving quick. So I was at Thornis Bay, you know, Old Park Dean holiday camp. The whole family come over from the mainland, and we I went down to the beach every day doing a skywatch. So that was just idyllic for me. So I go out during the day, and obviously seeing my family at Thornis Bay, and I just go out. While they're all in the bar and that drinking, I was down here doing a skywatch every night, and then I've filmed. If you look on my TikTok, you see I've filmed an orb passing Fawley. So you got Fawley over there. So I'm not far from Thornis Bay. So I'm at Yarmouth, and I've filmed this on live on TikTok. This orb passing Fawley. You see more orbs. Seriously, guys, you see. I call them spiritual orbs. You see more orbs than anything else. So, the good ones, the good orbs. I still got 22% battery left. Would you believe it? I said to my brother earlier, I said I'm not going to do more than an hour. So I've probably done a couple of hours now. I've got to cut these live streams down because my data on my phone, I'm on Vodafone, I get through it. Honestly, I'm ending 50, 60, 70 quid. 50, 60 pounds blooming Vodafone. And I've got TalkTalk as well. My internet costs about 150 quid a month. And I've got no return on any of this. I do this because I enjoy doing it. So
yeah, it's because it's on the viewer. No, it's on the viewer. That's the viewer of the stars. You put it on. There's no engines on it, is there? It's not a joke. Anti-gravity.
yeah. So don't scare them, mate. The holiday makers. Yeah, you're scaring them. They'll never come to the island again, will they? So was this bloke, this weird bloke trying to scare us?
Ruined your evening, but at least. But I kept my word. I didn't nick your camera. So
No.
I've been coming here for the last 53 years.
Oh, that's all right. No, that's good.
At least once a year.
Yeah.
I want to move here.
Fair.
I don't. Thanks, enjoy your evening.
Oh, yeah, enjoy your photograph.
we're doing sky watching now for UAP.
Yeah. Oh, John, yesterday we're laying on bench, weren't you, looking at
Oh, I
stars,
was watching shooting stars.
Yeah.
stars, yeah. Good night.
Yeah, good night. There's something moving across that way, mate. You're right across there by the chimney. There's something moving quick.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a bit strange. But oh no, that's the red from
No, they're on the water. If you see, there's something moving quick across the water. Where is it? Oh, I can see it.
whereabouts?
It's by the red light.
The red light.
Very quick.
Yeah, it's moving really fast. Really fast. And it's got no, yeah. Is it on, what setting is it on? Oh, I'm going to boost it up to, that's moving really fast.
I know it's moving fast.
Bloody hell.
I can't see it now. Where is it? Oh, I can still see it.
It's coming to all the main lights now, and it's above the water. I've got it on. Can you get it on your?
Yeah, I'm trying to bring in my I'm too near. There it is. I saw it last time I was here.
Yeah, it's coming to the next 3. No. Which one is it? Well, I'll go and see what zoom I need. Here we go. I need to go forward.
I can't see it now. Where is it? I can't see it at all.
Flashing lights.
But where is it?
And now I'm looking. See if there's anything moving.
I can't see it. I saw one. I was there last time. And it say moved away, past Fawley and everything. There's something moving really quick above the water. So I said it was an orb.
Yeah. Would you still have it on your camera, wouldn't you?
No, I only took pictures. I was just taking some pictures.
I'm looking to see if there's
I was trying to. I want to film it, but it's exactly the same as last time. I saw something moving. Actually, past Fawley. So I don't know where that is. What's up? That's not Lymington. That's I don't know where. That must be New Milton or somewhere. I don't know where that place is across there. Can you see it? Whether the object was moving?
I'm looking to see if I can see anything moving.
You wouldn't think someone would be on a jet ski, you know, a jet sort of boat, sort of going that fast. I took some pictures. Let's have a look. Right, let's have a look, guys. I should have filmed it a bit, but it only went so far.
Yeah, I could see it. I could see it moving.
Yeah, I saw it move. I could see it with my naked eye sitting here moving. See if we got a better picture. Trouble, you got to get a really decent picture. No, that's the building from earlier. So I can't tell out of that lot. Trouble with the Nikon P1000, it's so sensitive, the slightest movement. So you should have it really on the tripod. But I say if you're sitting down, you sometimes can get, you know, a fairly decent picture. Well, that looks odd, mate, whatever that is. What's that? Look. That's odd, that, whatever that is. I think that's a light, so it's probably a light of a building. That's probably the object. You have a look, so you can see it's moving. Mind you, that's strange, looking at all of that. No, it's no chance. But I should have clicked my old red button. I should have started filming, whatever. But it's something moving along the water. I've gone over me. I said I'll only do an hour live stream. I'm going way over that. So this is the first time we've done a skywatch at Yarmouth. Unfortunately, we've had a few people, holiday makers, sort of in the way and whatever. But then again, they're here on a holiday, so let them enjoy themselves. Yeah, it's still strange. I say, whoever came across, we're playing a CD in my car, and we thought we had a voice in the car. You know, it's like a ghost. This voice suddenly came out, yeah, and that's some sort of that's a fishing boat or some little speedboat. Yeah, we had this sort of. We're sitting in the car playing a bit of music. We had this voice. We thought, oh, did you hear that voice? And that was it. We forgot about it. And we thought that was strange. Then anyway, because like tonight, when I get home tonight, I'll review this. You know, I'll if not tonight, I'm off, not working tomorrow, so I can watch the live stream. You know, I can sit at home at my own leisure. Make cups of coffee, feet up. I'm not working tomorrow, so I put my feet up and I think, I'll watch this live stream, you know. And you know, we've seen a couple of strange things tonight, but so I can review it. So anyway, we were at Blackgate Chine doing a skywatch. So we're sitting in the car and we thought we heard this voice in the car or something, like a ghost. I thought, oh, what's that? That's strange. And you know, I was just we sort of playing a bit of music and then sort of forgot about it. Then, so anyway, I review, you know, tomorrow, I'm going to go home tonight, I might watch this live stream tonight because it's recorded. So I might watch it tonight, download it and watch it. And, yeah, so that's what I did. I watched one of my live streams. And right at the beginning, there was a voice. This voice said, what do you want? This is in my car. I'm playing a CD. This voice in my car says, what do you want? We'll meet you anytime. And I thought, now that is blooming strange. It come across my CD player. So I got playing music and this message comes across my CD player. Not the radio, not like a radio frequency. I've picked something up, you know, like in the olden days, like people listen to CB and that. I'm playing a CD, guys. So how would my CD player in my car pick up someone's voice? Doesn't make sense. So anyway, I sort of listened to it. I kept looking at it, listening to it. And basically, yeah, so this voice came over and said, simply, it said, what do we, because obviously we're doing a skywatch. So we're sitting in Blackgate Chine car park. We're looking down towards Chow and, you know, that direction. There's something in the sky there, unless it's a plane Mick taking off. I better take a picture. Hang on, let me zoom in.
Oh, yeah. That's quite...
It's coming this way, I think. So what's that above? I don't know what that is, down there. It's somewhere near, oh, it's going back. It might be an aircraft. Yeah, I can see a flashing light. It's an aircraft. I can see a bit of flashing now. Yeah, it's an aircraft. I can. It's turned. Yeah, it's flashing, so it's an aircraft. There's another light over there. Trouble, we've got Bournemouth Airport over there, which is a pain.
Oh, there's a plane coming above our heads. So look,
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, it's definitely an aircraft, I think. Mind you saying, I can't.
Well, it's going in a straight line.
Let's take a picture, then we know one way or another.
That's strange. I can't see anything flashing.
Yeah, I can now on my camera. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely an aircraft. Just looks like it looks like, let's say it looks like an orb, but you can see like a red flash behind it. So it's obviously it's landing, I think now anyway. So yeah. Oh yeah, there was something there coming down this way. So it's not a brilliant place there, because I say you got obviously Eastleigh Airport and you got Bournemouth. Mind you, that's interesting, whatever that is. Mind you, UFOs are seen around. UFOs, and there's something over there as well.
I'm looking at it. Yeah, I'm just going to put the. It's quite high up.
No, what's this thing there? Look, all that illuminating the water.
Something, but I'm looking. Is that moving? Oh yeah,
what's that? Oh no, it's a ship. Is it a ship's mast? So what's that doing that then? Is that a ship?
No,
a mast? That might be a ship.
Yeah, it could be a ship.
But that's something there. Where is it? There. Too much going on. That's definitely. I think there's a ship there. I'm sure that's a ship.
It's moving.
Yeah, it's moving. Yeah, so I reckon that's a ship. It's hard to tell. Have you got the night vision, or can you see? Yeah. Can you see the boat?
There's this over here.
Yeah, look at this then. Well, there's a boat. I'll see if you can see clearly. That's a boat.
Which one?
With a mast. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the Great Big Pole or something.
Oh, let's have a look so I could show people then.
Yeah.
You can see the pole then?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's have a look.
It's probably one of those chimneys at Southampton with the light on the top.
Oh, you can hear it's a boat.
Oh, this thing here is moving. Two stars there.
I'm zoomed out too much, I think. That's the problem.
Whatever that thing is, that's quite high, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
That light cut on there. It must be a really high mast. There.
On the left, no, this other thing. Yeah, I'm looking at. Hang on.
The light in the sky.
Yeah, I know. There it is. Wherever that is. Yeah, I've got it now. Anyway. You're looking at the night vision now, guys. This is night vision.
That's too hot. Oh, see, I'm sure I saw a red light on it.
Yeah, it's an aircraft. It might be a helicopter. You're looking for the night vision, guys. I reckon that's a ship there.
It's very high up, isn't it? Yeah, it's got a red light on it. It's like something sitting in the sky looking at
Might be a helicopter. Probably a helicopter. So I've got infrared on my camera, so it might be investigating what the That's the trouble. Yeah, I can turn the infrared off on my camera. But I'm sure it attracts UFOs as well, so I'll leave it on. I think that's an aircraft. I don't know, is that an aircraft sort of approaching Bournemouth Airport slowly?
Maybe. But it's strange, whatever it is.
It sounds like a helicopter.
Yeah.
Let's probably wonder who we are. They can come and scare us. I've not seen... Mind you, the Coast Guard helicopters comes this way anyway. That's a helicopter. They're going to come and scare us, guys, I think. They're going to come and scare us. Scare us off from our UFO hunting. It's coming this way. They say the old black helicopter. That's what we've got to watch out for. The old totally black helicopters. They scare you away from ufology.
That's what we had that come up from under the cliff, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like
There was 3 objects.
The lights weren't flashing. That was that. That's what came up under the cliff.
Yeah. That's a helicopter, isn't it? So it might be the Coast Guard helicopter. That's quite a big helicopter, though.
Got a few lights on it, isn't it?
Yeah. Might be a military helicopter. I try not to. If you ever lot of sky watchers, they use these laser pens. What's that? Oh, it's a car. A lot of these sky watchers, they use laser pens. I don't use them. I say you never point a laser pen at an aircraft or helicopter. So I don't use them. So they haven't got an excuse to rush round and, you know, arrest me because I don't use laser pens. And you certainly should never shine a laser pen at a helicopter or any flying object, really. Even a drone. So if you see a drone, a helicopter, aircraft, never shine a laser pen towards.
Yeah, it's going round towards all the cliffs on the south side of the island, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm a real ufologist. I go out sky watching. You've seen me, guys. There's a lot of people do CGI. I think a lot of the CGI on TikTok's gone down, fortunately. You know, as in UFOs and stuff. There's some good guys talk. There's I've forgotten his name. There's a guy that talks about ancient aliens and he chats about UFOs. I do apologise, I've forgotten his name at the moment, but I was watching him the other evening, and he actually answers your questions as well, which is good. So
I just thought I saw a light. You got the
what?
Thing, this.
Oh yeah, night vision. Yeah, so we got night vision as well. I'm not working tomorrow, guys. I've done an all-nighter before. I went up Blackgan Chine, yeah, and then I went up to the oratory. I was doing a skywatch up there, and no word of a lie, I watched the sun go down, and I watched the sun come up. Seriously, I did an all-night skywatch, and I might have got the odd one object, but I was absolutely knackered. I was trying to drive back where I live, the other side of the island, and I was so tired. I struggled to keep my eyes open, but I managed to get home safely. So you know, you can get in that sort of mood. But I've seen, if you look on my TikTok, I've got some really decent objects. And obviously look on my YouTube channel, which is called, I'll put it in the comments, it's called Live Streams Recordings UK. Live, let's start going. Live, I'll just put it in the comments, type it out. God knows why I've done such a long name. Yeah, it's God knows why I've done such a long name. I'll type it in the comments to be easier. Was it record ins or record in? I can't remember now. Live stream recordings.
Yeah.
Without, I'll put streams. It's not streams.
If you put S's on both of them, it comes up.
Oh right, okay then.
When
Live
I do
stream
it-
recordings
when I do it with,
UK.
Just like live.
So if you got live
recordings.
streams recordings UK, that's my YouTube
Yeah.
channel. So
But
apparently,
if you
Brother Say it
put
comes
two-
up.
If you put two S's on it, it seems to find it on the.
Oh, it finds it easy with two S's. All right then. So live streams recordings UK, and that's my YouTube channel, guys.
with the two S's.
And you
when you
will
see
see proper UFOs, proper aliens, or well, orbs rather. So you see the real deal on my YouTube channel. It's first. I've not done a skywatch at Yarmouth before. We only stopped. We bought a bit of food, grub in Knighton. So we bought some grub in Knighton in the co-op. That's a good little co-op in Knighton. So we bought a bit of grub. Then we decided we were going to go to Tottenham Bay to do a skywatch, because you can actually park up in Tottenham Bay. So you put your money in the meter, and you can park up, and you can do your skywatch. And but unfortunately, I think because of the Cows Week and what have you, there's nowhere to park at Tottenham Bay. Absolutely nowhere to park. I've never experienced that before, so it's a bit miffed. So we headed towards Yarmouth, and I thought, I remember this little car park above here where we're at the moment, just the other side of Yarmouth. So we've parked up there, and now I'm down here doing a skywatch. Nowhere near the town's right over there, Get my thumb out. Town sort of, you can see the bit of the pier. So Yarmouth's got a little pier. So we're quite away from there. So we're just on the outskirts of Yarmouth, on the main road in and out. And the other thing, we should bring a torch, because just in case we forget something, at least I think I've got a torch in the car. I should have brought it down, really. And I tell you guys, I wouldn't be doing this if I started. My first major sighting was a multi-sighting on the train that was covered up. That was with a load of Portsmouth fans. So that was covered up in 1980. But the whole of 1980 is classified. So every UFO sighting in 1980 in the UK is still classified. That's when we had our multi-sighting on the train with the Portsmouth fans. So we were on the train going to Bristol Rovers game. We saw this huge object above the Codford Circle, which is 7 miles from Stonehenge. So we saw this major sighting in 1980. That was on September the 24th, 1980. Then, of course, comes the amazing incident, the Rendlesham incident in the American Air Base, where they say a UFO landed in Rendlesham Forest. that ruined the Portsmouth fans' major sighting on the train, multi-sighting train. That ruined us. That ruined it because of the Rendlesham incident at the American Air Base, where what's his name, Peterson, one of the guards, Peterson, went out to investigate this this object that's come down in the Rendlesham Forest in the woods. So that was reported. So Peterson went out, his American military police went to investigate. So anyway, he's going through the woods, and then I think a Larry Warren was following behind, bit behind him. So Peterson was the first one to see the object, walk around it, and he saw hieroglyphics on it, and it started lighting up or what have you. And obviously he thought it was taking off now, so he moved away. But I actually remember, because all the UK national newspapers got wind of it. So it was on the news and everything back in 1980. But unfortunately, because of the Rendlesham incident at the American Air Base, it was even rumoured that their nuclear weapons were turned off. So that'd be, with old Russia and everything at the moment, that'd be quite handy if they got the technology to turn off nuclear weapons. So, so it was rumoured they turned off all their nuclear weapons, all the, what the Americans had here in the UK. And, so obviously poor old Ukraine in that, and the rest of the world, so if Putin's threatening to drop nuclear devices, they won't work because they can turn them off, E.T. Yeah, so Rendlesham Forest incident. And of course, our sighting of all the Portsmouth fans, major sighting above the Codford Circle, is only 7 miles from Stonehenge. So it's another ancient sort of circle. So they're the sort of places you see strange objects, UFOs and stuff. Yeah, so back in 1980, on September the 24th, we passed a little village called Stockton in Wiltshire. And all the Portsmouth fans were gazing out the window towards the north, looking at this object above this hill, which we know now as the Codford Circle. So this UFO is moving up, down, sideways, and huge. It was like an energy ball. It was moving. We just couldn't believe it. And old Pompey fans singing songs about Southampton, not so nice, but they're singing songs and getting a bit boisterous and play up Pompey and all that. We had Pompey fans quite noisy. And what we were looking at silenced us. It wasn't Southampton fans silenced us. It was the UFO above this hill. So you got all these Pompey fans gazing at this object. Yeah, in our carriage, me and my brother and our friend Mark Haslam. So we're gazing at this object, and the old word gets down the whole train. Yeah, so the whole carriage was looking out a window at this object, and it silenced us. Like 30 seconds earlier, we were all boisterous, singing songs about Southampton and not so nice songs. And do you know what I mean? Like the old football fans you see on the trains. And whatever it was, it silenced us. Everyone's just all in, it made us go silent. It's unbelievable, So imagine you're at a football match, let's say at Southampton or Portsmouth. You're in the fratting end singing "Play Up Pompey," and these objects suddenly just goes over the stadium, moving up, down, sideways, and the whole train went quiet. You can imagine that all the fans, if it was, above Fratton Park or something, it's silence. And that's what happened on the train, guys. And apparently there has been sightings at Portsmouth Football Club as well, because the guy who owns Portsmouth Football Club, obviously Disney, yeah, Michael Eisner. Yeah, the guy who owns Portsmouth Football Club, he when he was at Disney, he held UFO conferences. I got pictures at Disney with Michael Eisner holding UFO conferences. You can see it's a big banner with all these American government ufologists, and you can see Michael Eisner sitting there, and they're all these American governments. I'll post that on my TikTok. So you'll see Michael Eisner, the owner of Portsmouth Football Club, holding these UFO conferences at Disney. So the owner of Portsmouth Football Club is a ufologist. He knows all the people in the American government that was, that's involved with UFOs and stuff like that, because he held UFO conferences at Disney. And who do you think I'm making that? I'll post the pictures tonight. When I get in tonight, and I'll post you pictures of the owner of Portsmouth Football Club holding UFO conferences for the American government. And he's sitting there listening in on it, There's a big group of people sitting at this big table, with a banner, and it says Disney UFO conference. And that's totally true. Look at it, you'll see it on YouTube, look it up. Put Michael Eisner, UFO, because he actually done some space stuff anyway in Disney. He was doing sort of weird space stuff in Disney. So I don't know what they were up to. Were they trying to prepare the Americans for something?
That's a strange light over there.
Where?
You can't see it. I can see it in here. In those clouds.
Oh, right.
I can still see it.
Oh, what's that over there? Oh, it's a motorbike.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking on the mainland. Yeah, so Michael Eisner, the owner of Portsmouth Football Club, he held UFO conferences for the American government.
Oh, this is weird. Look.
Oh, what? Let's get my camera. Where is it then?
Over here, look. Wait.
Where? Oh, what, on the above the sea?
Yeah. A minute.
Is that a mast of a yacht?
No, it's a flashing light over there in the sky.
Oh, where? Over the New Forest, you mean?
No, I'm pointing them over that way. Look.
All right. Oh, yeah, I can see something in there. It might be a star, but let's have a look. I've got it. It's flashing, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably an aircraft.
Yeah, it could be.
Saying that,
It is odd.
I think it's an aircraft. Got a slight red flash, but it's still at a bit of a distance. Yeah, so Michael Eisner, with his big banners. You have a look it up on YouTube. Some people's talked about it in YouTube. But I'll post you Michael Eisner, Portsmouth Football Club owner, and he held American government ufologist meetings.
Up there. You
Yeah.
see the 3 stars?
Yeah.
It's like the one up higher there.
Yeah.
The top one. It's a great big flash.
Yeah.
Really? There's that and the 2 bottom ones. And the one at the top by itself. Dave.
Yeah.
Up there, you see, look, there's a left and the right, and the one above that forms a triangle shape.
Yeah, I know. I've seen the
And
triangular.
I saw the top one, there was a big flash there.
Yeah.
And where is the left and the right one? 1, 2, right. And then the one at the top, that's the one that flashed. And I looked over.
Was that the night vision?
No, with my own eyes, I saw
Oh,
the
right.
flash just there and I looked back.
Yeah, we've not done a skywatch at Yarmouth before, so we've seen a load of orbs. Must have seen about 11, 12 or 13 orbs moving across Tottenham Bay. The other side between New Milton and Tottenham Bay. Sort of probably a bit slightly more than halfway. We saw a group of orbs. We looked through binoculars and you could see them moving across the water. How much power I got left? 5%. Have you got any batteries left?
No,
I've only got about 5% batteries, so my live streams are going to end soon, I'm afraid, guys. I've got to say, it's been a long day for me. I've got to do a quote. I forgot about that. God. I have to do it tomorrow.
5% as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's the first time I've done a skywatch at Yarmouth, here on the Isle of Wight. And Sharon, I haven't got, if Sharon's come back on, I haven't forgotten yet, so as soon as I get in, I'll let you in, or Les Kerry's let you into Skywatch Isle of Wight. Fortunately, we got some people, I don't want to keep posting stuff myself, because by what you say, we got a few people posting stuff in our group, luckily. Some people from the mainland post, we don't mind, you know. Because obviously, you know, you can go for a week or a couple of weeks, nothing happening on the island. So we've just had about 4 or 5 people join from Newcastle. Welcome if you're viewing this. But the strange thing was, the objects that myself and my brother attended, we saw at Butser Hill, they were the same objects that are flying over Sunderland and Warminster. So I was quite pleased. There was some people who's joined. I think it was 6 people, some from Newcastle and from Sunderland. And you had some. If they're watching, you had some. Exactly the same objects that was featured on the Sky History Channel, the American version. I posted it in Skywatch Isle of Wight. So we got some people joined from Newcastle and Sunderland, and the Sky History Channel was showing these objects out at sea at Sunderland, and they said they were fake. Well, they weren't fake, because we got exactly the same objects we photographed at Butser Hill in Petersfield. So definitely orbs and what have you, and there is more of a solid thing, flying objects. So basically it was one big energy ball approaching from Selborne or something like that, flew over the Almeon Valley and separated into loads of little orbs. So that's it. So what the Sky History Channel were lying. So these 2 people sent in pictures of the same objects that we witnessed at Butser Hill. So a guy sent footage of these exactly the same objects we saw at Butser Hill. So he sent in, he filmed it over Sunderland out at sea. So you got people on the beach and these objects, and the Sky History Channel said fake. They weren't fake. They're exactly the same objects we saw at Butser Hill, and you'll see the same objects flying over Warminster. Might have been the what's the hill called? What's that hill? Cradle Hill. I think it's called Cradle Hill at Warminster. And Sky History Channel said, "Oh, these objects flying above Cradle Hill and Warminster was fake." No, they were real. So the objects at Warminster and Sunderland, yeah, they were real, because we saw them at Butser Hill, and I got close pictures. Seriously, it was 9 witnesses, 4 ufologists, 5 from a CE5 team, and you'll see them on my TikTok. Exactly the same objects. I've got close pictures. So if you look at the Sky History Channel, and I'm pretty sure I posted the same objects in my TikTok. So if you go back, you'll see. So view the Sky History Channel, the American one. You'll see the same objects. So they do exist, and so obviously the American government's told them to tell everyone they're fake, but they're not, they're real. So we're definitely getting visited, but they're not hostile. I've had a strange voice in the car come across. I posted that on YouTube, but the strange voice you hear in the car. Basically, saying to me, this voice says, "What do I want?" What did he say?
What do you want?
What do you want? We can meet any time. And I'm doing a Skywatch, so ET has spoken to me. You check on my YouTube. This is no bull. I swear to Jesus, this is true. You know what I mean? So yeah, it hasn't. I mean, I believe in God and all that. It's not stopped my faith, but when we're talking of orbs, we could be talking about spiritual orbs anyway, you know, obviously related to the good God in the universe anyway. So I keep seeing these things. So who asked me what do I want? Well, God's not asking. Is God asking me what I want or something, or whoever it was? God knows. Could be a demon or something. I don't know. So what do you want? When you know we can meet you anytime. So who said that to me? Was it God, or was it a demon, or was it an alien? So it's quite confusing. So I'm not in a hurry to meet whoever it is, if it's God or a demon or an alien. So I'm not in a hurry at the moment. So, yeah. So, well, what I did say, the only thing I said, make Kerry better, because Kerry's in hospital. Sally, you know, she's been really ill and everything in hospital. And I said, the only thing I want is Kerry to be made better. So obviously if it's extraterrestrials, they obviously got advanced technology. So I'm hoping they're repairer. So you can repair, you know, you've come across the whole universe. You can repair Kerry at St Mary's Hospital on the Isle of Wight. So it's just horrendous what Kerry's gone through. She's had operations and all sorts. So that's all I want. All I want is Kerry. If you see Kerry, she's been operated on everything. It's unbelievable. I don't know how she's managed to get through it. So if ET's listening to me, or God, whoever it was, you sort Kerry out. That's all I'm interested in, because it's horrendous. You know, she was jabbed. So that's true. So she was jabbed, and what it's done to her is unbelievable. And the nurses haven't been too good to her. They can't find her veins and stuff like that. It's a nightmare for Kerry's in St Mary's Hospital. I'm going to tell you, she was cut open from Adam's apple right down to her belly button, cut open to find blood clots. Yeah, this is Kerry. She's in hospital. And I'm asking ET or whoever messaged me in the car, so you fix Kerry. That's all I'm interested. You know, I don't want no reward or nothing. All I want is Kerry. You know, she's my friend. I want Kerry repaired. If it's ET or God, you sort Kerry out. Poor thing's in the hospital. She's been cut open under a sort of Adam's apple, right down to below her belly button, both her legs they've been trying to dig out blood clots in her body. And I said to Kerry, do not get the vaccine. I've not been vaccinated, no way. Unfortunately, you know. So you got to rely on ET to fix the human race, because there's a lot of people running the human race. They're criminals. There's a lot of people running the human race are criminals. And I got asked for extraterrestrials or this mysterious God to fix Kerry. Okay? But I've seen some strange things in my life, so I got hope. Poor Kerry, I mean, I couldn't. She's a brave woman. She's like, what? You know, in St Mary's Hospital, it ain't been good for her. The nurses can't find her veins and stuff like that. She's bleeding, everything. It's terrible. This is the old police car, ambulance or police car coming. It's horrendous what has happened to Kerry. It is horrendous. Criminals. I went to, in Ryde, there was a big meeting in Ryde. They meet every Sunday at 10. Mick?
Yeah.
Every Sunday at 10. We went to the first one. Because I was doing a live. I'm doing a live, yeah. Doing a live on TikTok. But there's no way I could show the people, because they obviously, they're solicitors there and everything. They're talking about vaccine damage. I mean, obviously, I'll probably have a word with Kerry at some stage. I mean, there's talk about 100,000, 120,000 quid or something. People's have vaccine damage. So, Kerry should get over $1 million what's happened to her. And sadly, I told her not to have vaccines. Everyone I told her. And the amount of people tell me to have the vaccine. How dare you? How dare you tell me to have the vaccine? And look at what's done to so many people. How dare you even suggest I should have the vaccine?
An untested fact.
Yeah, and it's 10 years. If 10 years have passed and it's proven safe, then fair enough. But how dare you? How dare you tell me to have a vaccine? And I see Kerry in hospital like that. See that all her cut below Adam's apple, right down below. She's going to be angry with me telling you this. Right, below her belly button, both her legs cut open trying to get blood clots out of her body. Criminals, you're criminals. These vaccines, whoever invented them, they're not even been tested for 10 years. You're criminals. You're criminals. If ET's given me one wish, they should sort the people out as invented these vaccines or whatever the agenda is. So I don't know if it was ET or God that spoke to me in my car, but whoever it was, they should be sorting those people out. Anyway, it's another meeting on Sunday at was it 10 o'clock, wasn't it?
10 to 12.
10 to 12 rather, in Ryde. And everyone there's anti-vaxxers. Get to the Isle of Wight. There's a lady from Guildford. She travelled all the way to Ryde on the Isle of Wight to this meeting. There's a lot of solicitors there. David Icke wasn't there. So I was hoping to see David Icke when I got, but I wasn't disappointed. But the people I spoke to, lovely. And because I was doing a live TikTok, I think a lot of them were suspicious who I was, who I was. Yeah, they felt a bit suspicious about me. But I think I'm maybe one of the guys there, they know I'm a ufologist. And I told them I'm a ufologist. And I was telling them about HUFOG, Hampshire UFO Group, yeah? If you look on YouTube, guys, look at HUFOG CE5. Hampshire UFO Group communicated with an alien, yeah? I've told you this before. Hampshire UFO Group called HUFOG. Check it out on TikTok. They communicated with an alien. And the guy doing the CE5, he simply asked what he obviously believed to be an alien. He was on communicating with a spirit box. He asked the alien, "Why are you here?" And guess what the reply was? "We're here for the pandemic." And it's died. It's died. Yeah. We're here for the pandemic and it's died.